All right, John.
No worries. We're just looking to see if you were online. Well,
No.
and that sign is not able to be seen by the owl.
Oh, okay.
They kind of, so I don't know if you want to sit on the end.
I need a pen.
Oh,
It might be in my thing. Here's the pen. Hopefully it works.
see if it works. Yeah. If not, I've got a couple of extras.
So is fire coming in? This is off topic. Finance and Board of Selectmen joint?
I haven't heard back yet, but I sent it out for the 25th. So
For the 25th. Okay, I'm gonna text Gary right now. No, I'm not. Where's my phone? I must have left it at home. I'll do it. Or it's in the car, one or the other.
yep, I had because both chiefs didn't make it in. There
Right.
wasn't a lot on the police, so I figured we could either do that on the budget summary, the budget summit.
He asked me, he wanted to meet with
Yeah.
me. He asked me when his meeting with finance was. And I said, well, you were on the 11th. He said, yeah, but I told Sabrina I couldn't make it.
Right, so,
And he said, so when was it rescheduled for? I haven't heard.
okay. So it was rescheduled for the 25th. There was a copy for everybody with every date and every department. So if there wasn't a specific invitation for an individual person, it was the whole
Maybe
schedule.
that's why he missed it.
Yep.
Okay, so so
And I
25th,
said
that's Tuesday, right? That's a busy
27th,
day.
27th.
27th
Yep, I put him
plus
in.
fire.
Yeah.
Does he have the time or?
I think he was probably first because the rest of it is finance.
6:15, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Oh,
6 o'clock, 6:15. We've been,
okay.
what the, I can start word here and, see what the. So,
So we're already on the hour.
it was on the owl, it started recording, we haven't called the meeting to order. So, yeah,
I'm the liaison for fire and he
Okay.
contacted me and asked me and
Yep.
I didn't have it in my.
yeah, and I didn't post it, Sabrina probably posted it, but, Teamer is first and then fire EMS, capital planning, finance committee, and then the select board.
That might be on the thing
So-
already. 27, right?
And Sabrina's won't necessarily have the order, it will just be a list of who's,
Yeah, she has it. That's what she has up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's just you and me.
as far as I know, we haven't, had anybody volunteer. For that,
This is my folder.
Okay.
Last time.
okay, so I see you may have the things I couldn't find, I gave.
They
you-
used to be on the website.
Okay, yeah.
And they're not.
I had provided, I gave my hard copies to Eric a couple years ago. And didn't make a copy of them.
I think I have them all.
Yep.
Maybe not.
Yep, no, I think it was only 2,
Was it only 2? I thought there were 3. But maybe you're right, there were only 2.
right?
Okay, so this.
Yeah,
this
because the
covers
third-
the-
Third one might have been Melanson, and we
Oh,
were
yeah.
trying to move away from them
And
at
right,
the time.
we had them for so long.
Yep.
Okay. Well, usually I have the policy in there.
I don't know, I did.
This is the policy. You have to,
Yeah.
I write on everything,
Yep,
so,
that's, Yep.
so should we call the meeting to order?
we can call a meeting to order and then start discussions. Yep. So,
Do you want to do that?
I can certainly do that. Okay, just so you know, we're gonna get the meeting started. We're gonna Hall. This is the Townsend Audit Committee calling the meeting to order at 6:08 PM. We're at Town Hall. We are in person, so we can do roll call or do the voice vote just in case.
Veronica Cal present.
Donnie's present. With that, there's a quorum for the audit committee. I will mention that there is an opening for Townsend resident to join the audit committee as a member at large, and anybody is welcome to submit a volunteer form and get appointed to the committee. This meeting is being recorded. It will be uploaded onto YouTube, and it will also be available and played back on the channel, local cable channels. I don't see anybody else on, but participants still say two. This point, no additions or deletions to the agenda.
Have none.
Okay.
Have
Yeah.
none.
Yep, and then no minutes to review, as this is the initial kickoff for.
Mine's it's you and me.
It's kind of like, does it make just sense to just be co-chair and alternate?
I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
And alternate writing minutes, so I should call to order at 6:08.
Yep.
We need another. I'm taking minutes.
Yep.
I'll write
Okay.
minutes for the next,
Okay, so this one I get next time, and
yeah.
you get to.
Town resident to join. Okay.
Yeah.
Reorg, we are going to be
I
co-chairs.
think, yeah, I think that makes sense right now.
And alternate clerk.
I know.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Okay. Review and discuss the RFP. So,
Okay.
I have the policy here. And
Okay,
I
so
was trying to look for, what the rules are as far as the state goes.
I think that the state was just a general recommendation that somewhere between, say, 6 to 10 years, you might consider alternating. Wait for another.
Right, that was, and we hadn't, it had been like 15 years the last
Right.
time, and we
Yeah.
had continued with the same letter,
Mhm.
which is why we did what we did.
Right.
So now it's only been 3 years with Roselli.
It has, when I went back and looked at the RFP, I didn't see anything in the quotes or anything, but there is also in the RFP, there was renewal for 2 1-year renewable.
Thereafter,
Right.
mutually agreed. I am good with that.
Okay.
I feel like changing at this point
Mhm.
with all the other changes.
Yep.
It would be detrimental.
Right, I agree. It's kind of like, so is it just reaching out to Roselli and asking what their quote? I don't have a copy of the contract that they would have given us, just the proposal that was.
I have the proposal. I
Mhm.
don't
And I think-
think I have the contract.
Yeah, I only recall seeing the three years quoted.
There were only 3 years credit. What I don't know is if there was something beyond.
Mhm.
That's what I have. This is what we looked
Okay,
at.
yeah.
That might be all that's there. And that one.
I'll describe it.
Yeah. No. This tells about their firm, I
Mhm.
think,
Right,
and how they do it.
yeah.
We need the contract.
Mhm.
I don't have that here. Price proposal. Oh, that's Howard and Sullivan. So those are the only two.
Those are, right. Yeah, and so far, um, the audits that they have done have given us results that were good. They gave us recommendations for how to get better and things like that, in addition to areas to strengthen. First year, they found some money that was in accounts that we weren't aware of, so
Right.
that, and I think it's helpful, the accountant, in her work, or the assistant accountant. But yeah, I was just looking at the numbers, that we had, and this year, for the fiscal year 2024, we did the 22,000 plus a single audit, so I think
Right.
we're in FY 25 with the 20, because we thought there was going to be a need for an individual single audit.
So all right, so let's request a copy of the,
Mhm.
a copy of the contract.
Yep. And see if it had information for the two renewable, for the 2 1-year renewables. It had prices,
Just see. I don't think it has prices for the
Mhm.
two, but
right,
to see if it addresses
Mhm.
the 2 year.
right.
And then we can write a letter
Mhm.
to Roselli.
Yeah, and they haven't started yet, so this would probably be a good time um, to be discussing the next 2 years.
So write a letter to Roselli, asking for prices for the next
Mhm.
2 years.
Yeah, may as well see if we can.
I'm good with that. That would be great. So that's FY 2025, correct?
Correct.
And FY 2026.
26. Yeah.
Okay. So just looking at the policy, the audit committee shall solicit, interview, and recommend for the board of selectmen. The firm of independent auditors, the audit committee shall review the audit plan on completion of the audit. Results, the management letter, and the annual financial. Transmit to the board of selectmen finance committee. And have a review with the board of selectmen, the finance committee, and the auditors.
Right.
And it shall be budgeted in the town accountant's annual budget, and I think that is probably it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Straightforward.
Okay, so do you want me to check on these two, the contract? And we can at our next meeting review that and then consider a letter.
Right.
I'll see if we can find anything in the files from prior.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, that's something I don't have access to, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll look for,
Mhm.
prior to having Roselli, we had every year kind of look for something in files. Letter. So, to use as a template.
Right.
I will do those two things.
Okay.
Those are my items.
Yeah, so that was item 2, the review and discuss RFP,
Okay.
and the discussion for a new auditor is we want to stick with the last RFP and keep with the auditor we have.
Okay. Happy with Roselli. Stay with them if they're willing.
If they're willing. Yeah.
Hopefully they are.
Right. Hopefully they are, and he's not going to join the family of everybody that's
Right, consolidating.
Consolidating
Yeah.
is a huge.
Okay. All right. So I think we're good.
Yeah.
With RFP for new auditor, next
Right.
steps.
Yep.
2.4, tentative meeting dates. I thought we had those.
I think the only one we had scheduled is March 12th. at
Next
6.
meeting, March 12th at 6.
Yes,
That should be good enough. Is there anything? We don't,
I think so. Wait,
if I find something, I can
Right.
forward it to you.
right, okay, yep, and then.
All right. And then we could maybe discuss, so agenda
Mhm.
for March 12th.
Right.
Let's talk about that. Um. Uh. Is to, a letter to Roselli.
Mhm.
And maybe if I can find a template, we can each, kind of, and then
Mhm.
discuss at the
Right.
meeting.
Yep.
All right. And do we need to reach out to Roselli and ask them if they're interested?
Let me go, I'll go back, I believe Katie said there may be. It's kind of like,
Okay.
I'll go back.
So do you want to handle that?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
handle that.
putting, this is
Yep.
number 3.
Yep, yep.
And it's you.
I'll take that, I'll contact and see if, because Katie's been in closer contact with them
Okay.
for a while, but, I
Dawn
believe,
will talk to Roselli or Katie
okay, yep,
and see if they're interested.
yep,
Otherwise, we have a whole different path
right,
to
then,
follow.
right, then we have to.
And I
Go
don't
ahead.
know, remember last time, the school district, we didn't want to have the same.
We didn't, I haven't looked to see if they're the same, but Melanson has been merged and acquired. And it's kind of like
It was Melanson, Markham.
Markham, and now it's, I think it starts with an S, Solaris or
Okay, all
something, like kind of.
right.
But-
Yeah, because we want to stay away from whoever.
Right, yeah, we we like that separation.
Okay. So it's a
Mhm.
discuss a letter to Roselli.
Yeah.
For extension or,
Yeah, for extension, and see if we can get the 2 years, if
okay,
they're willing to go for both.
all right. And anything further if needed.
Right,
Right. Otherwise,
Okay.
March 12th.
March 12th, and we'll schedule an additional meeting after that. And again, the policy states that when they do the audits, that we have a kickoff meeting. And so that when they kick it off, that there may be another meeting date, depending on when they're starting the
Right.
audits.
They usually present that somewhere around June, right?
They
Or
do.
after the annual town meeting.
They do, yeah, it's after the annual town meeting.
Okay,
I know when we put together the timeline, we were hoping that we'd get it earlier and be able to see it earlier, but
that would be nice,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
hasn't worked out yet.
it hasn't worked out yet, so it's kind of like, and that maybe reaching out to Roselli is the right thing to do, because then we can ask when they're gonna schedule it, or again, with the conversation with Katie and see if they've already said when they'd like to start.
Okay. All right.
And hopefully.
I will post then for the 12th.
Mhm.
Want me to
Okay.
post it or do you want to
Um,
post it?
I can post,
All right.
we've got this, and it's pretty much the same format I use, so. I'll reach out, in,
All right. You will post for the
Yeah.
12th.
yeah, it's March 12th, 6th, same on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't have my dates in March yet.
Oh, well, I know the
12th is
town
Wednesday.
meeting is the 10th.
Okay,
And that's a
yep,
Monday,
yep.
so,
So,
okay.
yep.
All right.
So the 12th, that's Wednesday, we should be good.
All right.
Okay. With that, any other new business to bring in?
I don't have anything
Nothing,
else.
okay, then entertain a motion to adjourn at 6:22 PM.
I move that we adjourn at 6:22 p.m.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We stand adjourned.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you very much. This is a record time.
there was a lot of, there was some preparation beforehand. Thank you, TK, appreciate it.
Thank you.